Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana by the name of Truebleeda. Now, it's making national headlines that this up-and-coming rap star recently lost his life in a drive-by, man. This is a crazy situation because we've seen it one too many times in this hip-hop game. And what's even more crazy about this situation, or even the worst part about it, is how young he was, man. Dude was barely getting out there in the rap game, and he was just up and coming as a star, man. Seemed like he had a good following on social media so far, and things were only looking bright and up for him. He reminds me of the type of artists that come out of Baton Rouge and really make a splash in this game, like NBA Youngboy, Fredo and the such like that, man. He's from that class of rapper, and you could tell, man, he had the talent and everything as it was, right? Now, before we get to the story and how this thing went down, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Truebleeda story. Now, I'm going to be referencing this story from Monsters and Critics, and in the headline it says this. It says, Truebleeda dead. Baton Rouge rapper slain in targeted shooting, police say. So basically, the police already put it out there that they feel like this was a targeted shooting, man. And you know, a lot of these situations in Baton Rouge and other major cities throughout the country, we see this happen a lot, man. Now, the story goes on to say Truebleeda, aka Dante Dorsey, was an up-and-coming rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Truebleeda, 18 years old. Think about how young that is, man. Barely out of high school, you see what I'm saying? And let's continue. Was known for his songs Hood Rich, Check My Jacket, and Trouble Soul. So basically, he already had 3 songs out there that were bubbling and getting a lot of attention. Now, during his short career, Truebleeda attained close to 3,000 monthly listens on Spotify, in addition to millions of views on his YouTube channel. The rapper was regarded as one of the brightest stars in the Louisiana hip-hop scene. Now, if you were to go to any of the social media pages or blogs that keep up with up-and-coming Louisiana rap stars, they had this dude like up there. Like he was like the next heir apparent with one of his homeboys that's out there talking on his behalf, and we'll get to that in a little bit, right? Now, the story goes on to say this. It says, Truebleeda dead, and police think the shooting could be connected to another Baton Rouge attack. Truebleeda was killed alongside another person in a shooting close to the Mall of Louisiana on the afternoon of February 25th. His death came just 4 weeks after his 18th birthday, man. So dude just barely turned 18. Now, the local news there in Baton Rouge named the other person killed as Clifton Lindsay. So there was 2 people. Truebleeda lost his life, and this gentleman, Clifton Lindsay. He was only 19 years old as well. 2 other people were injured in the attack. They're being treated in a local hospital. The sergeant on the case basically said, the sergeant that was talking on behalf of the Baton Rouge Police Department. Now, they described the shooting as highly planned and targeted. So somebody sought out, planned, and targeted this attack on the rapper, man, and his homeboys. I'm not sure if he was the intended target or it was his friend that lost his life as well, or maybe even somebody else in the car. But according to the local police department there in Baton Rouge, this was planned and targeted attack. You know what I mean? And it was said to be a drive-by. Now, at the time of this writing, there were no arrests made in the case. The city's police chief, Murphy Paul, told the media that the shooting could be connected to another shooting in East Baton Rouge Parish, according to the local news there. So they're connecting this shooting to another shooting that took place. Now, Sergeant McNeely was quoted by the local WWL-TV news as saying of the shooting, "This is an isolated incident. The individuals inside of the car were targeted. There were some situations that are happening in Baton Rouge with individuals having issues and rival groups that are committing violence against one another." So they're saying basically there's these 2 groups or different groups who are committing violence against each other. And they didn't specifically say it was gangs or anything like that. They just labeled them as groups. So we'll go with that. And obviously they're saying that Truebleeda was caught up in the middle of all this by being an occupant in that car. Now, Truebleeda's real name was Dante Dorsey. The rapper was mourned on Instagram by his collaborator, Lil Trench, who posted a series of messages expressing his grief for his fallen friend. Now, if you were to look at Lil Trench or TJ Kommas' page on Instagram, you can see that there's a lot of posts that have been made where they're dedicating, and showing their love to Truebleeda. And it's a sad situation, obviously a tough hit to their team, because it looks like they even did a video for promo where they were supposed to have a show that same day that all this went down, allegedly. So correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think they actually had a show that day. Now, the story goes on to say that in one post, Lil Trench wrote, "Love you, lil bruh." Now, basically, this was a shout out to Truebleeda and just letting it be known that, he had a lot of love for him. In another, he wrote, "Took my whole heart," and showed a picture of Truebleeda and what looks like a cover of a song that he had, or maybe even a mixtape. Truebleeda amassed close to 2.7 million views on YouTube, so clearly he was doing something right out here, right? On his Instagram bio, Truebleeda wrote, "Dying to live when we living to die." That lyric appears in the Tupac and Notorious Big posthumous collaboration, "Running to Live." So it looks like he was a fan of the music and the culture, and obviously was trying to contribute on his own. Now, Truebleeda had amassed 2.7 million views on his official YouTube channel during his short career. His most recent video, Soul Survivor, dropped 2 days before his death. On January 24th, Truebleeda celebrated on his birthday in an Instagram post in which he wrote, "Blessed to see another spin around the globe." So letting people know that he was even happy to be here. Also on his page, he had dedicated a post to a young lady who lost her life as well to gun violence, man. And based on what the local authorities have been saying there in Baton Rouge, according to these news stories that are attached to this story, man, it seems like there's a lot going on right now as far as crime. So everybody, if you're in that area, man, watch yourself. And obviously, these are targeted events according to what they're saying, but that doesn't mean that you just can't catch a stray or anything like that, man. Now, the story also goes on to say this. It says, in November 2021, Truebleeda wrote in an Instagram post, "Your name forever lives through me." And it was a dedication to the young lady that we talked about who lost her life. And obviously, nobody knows the relationship between Truebleeda and that family, but it seems like, man, he felt that situation and it hit him in a special place. Maybe they were just friends or whatnot, man. And what's sad is, just a couple of months later, he loses his life in a similar fashion. So this goes to show that, man, this is craziness out here. And, man, you really got to watch yourself as a rapper coming up, and just anybody if you live in an area where it's going down like that, man. Now, to be real, Truebleeda will probably never see his full potential that he could have in the rap game, but he's got many homeboys who are in the rap game right now that were rapping with him, alongside with him, and hopefully they can carry on his memory in their music and stuff like that. I love to see when artists do that. But what do you guys think about this situation? There's a lot of rumors about that, and there's a lot of theories about who caused this or whatnot. And as the story starts to develop, I'm going to bring more details. But with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.